Renovation. We talked about the idea of financing solar projects and water efficiency projects through property taxes. I thought what a great program to offer our constituents in an area that historically has had some water issues. We had drought conditions, and many of us remember during the Gray Davis administration we were having rolling blackouts. And for those of us that live in southwest Riverside County, we can certainly see quite a variance of temperatures from freezing all the way to about 110 during the summertime. So our citizens need their utilities, and to be able to provide them in a more cost-efficient and environmentally sensitive way, I think is advantageous. We also see that the design and implementation of new power plants in California has become much more challenging with environmental regulations that have to be in place. Especially clean nuclear-powered energy power plants are a remnant of the past in California and don't appear to be a remnant in the future. WRCOG is the lead agency for this AB 811 that was passed by the legislature and signed into law by Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger on July 21st, 2008. And basically what it allows is that people can, in fact, pay for this infrastructure through their property taxes. And there are really significant advantages for a private property owner, or a business for that matter, to enroll in a program like this. The first is that if you live in a home and your electricity bills are expensive, one thing you can't do from an income tax standpoint is write off your electricity bill. However, if you finance these solar panels or water efficiency infrastructure through your property taxes, the interest that you pay on the loan is tax deductible. And in the case of solar, if you're zeroing out your electricity bill, this could amount to some significant savings to you. There's also, for these solar panels, a 30% tax credit, federal tax credit. That's not just lowering your income by 30% and saving the taxes on 30% of your income. This is 30% of what you otherwise would have paid to the federal government going back into your pocket, the government's way of helping you subsidize the cost of these panels that have gotten more powerful in the way that they generate electricity and have become less expensive as time has gone on in the past couple of years. I have found that through the WRCOG program that the process is really simple. And I speak from a point of view that I'm not what you call somebody that is highly into technological advances. And I wanted to be one of the first to go through our HERO program at WRCOG. I went through the application process on WRCOG's website, and I can't tell you how easy it was to do it. They have all the information once you get in the basics, your APN number, your address. They know the size of your house. 24 hours later, it's turned around and you're either approved or you're disapproved, and there are certain criteria that allow you to be approved or disapproved. You have to be the lawful owner of the house, number one, and two, you've got to have at least 20% equity in your home, and three, I don't believe you can have any bankruptcies in the past few years. That would be a warning sign. But thank heavens, I satisfied that criteria. In 24 hours, I'm told I'm approved. They gave the amount of money that I was approved, and now I had to go out and find a reputable company to build the solar panels. And we have locally here a company called HelioPower, and I'm very pleased to say that I've had friends that have utilized them. I've been very happy with their service. They came out, gave me a bid. There was no pressure. I had the opportunity to go out and get other bids, and that's probably a very wise thing to do for people. But what I liked about HelioPower was that they were very conscious of the type of roof that we have. We have a tile roof. And many companies will just go out, give you a bid, throw the panels on top of the roof, and then you got to deal with tiles cracking, leaks in your homes. Well, what they do is they come out, HelioPower, and they strip your tiles off your roof. They treat your roof then as if it were your existing roof, and then they put the panels on, and then they, around the perimeter, put the tiles back up, so it kind of looks like a solar skylight. And so it doesn't look like it's an afterthought on your house. And they did it in an area where most people won't even see the power. And our goal in our household was to zero out our energy consumption that can sometimes vary between $700 and $1,100 a month. So it was a great experience. That's phase one. Phase two is going to be the construction. And I know that HelioPower is going to do a great job. And hopefully by summer, when we start seeing some of the strong solar rays coming, that's one electricity bill that we're no longer going to have to pay. In fact, we may be selling electricity to our local utility company, SCE, which also, by the way, gives a rebate as well. So you get a 30% tax credit. SCE gives you the incentive of reducing electricity, and therefore they're going to pay you for the electricity that you are going to generate for your own utilization through a rebate, and they will pay you for any excess that can go back to the grid. So this is a real positive program. And just one last thing, it's going to decrease our dependence on foreign oil. And we know a lot of foreign oil comes from rogue nations that don't necessarily have the best interests of this country as their first thought. And here we see what's going on in Iran, and oil is already at one of the all-time highs, over $100 per barrel. And we need to decrease our dependence on foreign oil and use these more green technologies in order to power our homes and power our businesses. So we have a great program at WRCOG. It's called the HERO program. You can go on WRCOG's website or call Ms. Spoonhour, who's here today, who will be very happy to give you the details of what WRCOG can do to help facilitate your application process. And certainly if you fulfill the criteria of the HERO program, you could be on the road to having a zero electricity bill every single month, doing something positive for the environment and saving some money that you would otherwise send to Uncle Sam. So thank you for allowing me to be here this morning. It's a delight. And Rick Bishop, thank you for all your leadership at WRCOG and helping make this happen. Thank you.